If you guys are like me, I always prioritize finding the fun characters instead of just playing meta characters. Now, I do play meta characters occasionally when I'm in the higher echelons of ranked, but outside of that, you will always catch me playing who I find to be the most fun. Now, I play farm lane as well as mid lane, and those are my main two positions, so I'm going to be covering some characters in these positions that I find to be, personally, the most fun. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below who you find to be the most fun in Honor of Kings. I'm looking forward to it, especially if it's in the positions that I don't main. Alright guys, let's get right into it. First up in the farm lane, my favorite character and probably my main character is ShoUu. Now, I main Jhin in Wild Rift, or I mained him in League of Legends, and I really love his kit. It's the epitome of what makes a fun kit in my opinion, and ShoUu is right there, at least tied with him, if not more fun for me. I don't know if he's necessarily more fun, but his Wild Wind ability is so sick. It reminds me a lot of Jin's ultimate with the crazy range, and you have to really skill shot. Like, skill shots are everything. Skill shots and positioning is everything with ShoUu. So you have to think through your moves. You can't just spam your basic attack in most instances and get away with it. You have to position yourself accordingly, sometimes super far away with what's going on. Sometimes your team feels like you're leaving us out to dry. But man, ShoUu can pick people off from any range. It's absolutely insane, and no one is going to be sneaking up on you with his first ability, where he can just plant a mine in the grass and you have vision. That's so valuable, especially in ranked. I'm just having a blast with him. I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to even play against him in global, which is super sick too, which makes it even more fun. So if you like Jhin, or if you like skill shots, ShoUu is your man. Next, also in the farm lane that I have fun with is Leong or Leong. I don't know how to pronounce it, again, I apologize, but this is the newest character at the time of making this video that has released in the global version of Honor of Kings. And man, is he unique. His ult is crazy. You literally turn into a dragon and you fly in the air. No one can hit you, and you have crazy speed, so you can travel across the map basically. And then you also have a diving attack too, to pick off characters that are running away from you, or to chase down characters who are running away from you, as well as just having an automatic escape in your back pocket when things get dire. It's so cool. It makes you really, like, I don't know, his ult is so unique. I've never encountered anything quite like it in Honor of Kings. He also has a burst heal with his second ability, where the more you hit them, the more you get healed. And I think it keeps people on their toes and totally surprises people, because you get that huge burst heal and it allows you to squeak out some fights that normally you wouldn't have been able to do. And then on top of that, he even has a little tornado stun, which you can throw out at him. It just feels like he has an answer for everything, as well as just flinging swords. Come on, how cool is it that you can fling swords directly at your enemies in rapid succession with multiple abilities? It's just so sick. So if you're wanting to play a character with a really unique ultimate that I've not seen in anything else when it comes to Honor of Kings, you need to check this guy out. And then also, just having a farm lane character with a burst heal and a stun, freaking sick. Check him out. Last but not least, in the farm lane category, we have Wong. Now, this reminds me a lot of a character I played a ton in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and I've played every mobile MOBA under the sun, so I forget their names, so I don't know it. But this character reminds me a lot of that character. And what I love about Wong is particularly, I just love having basic attacks do a ton of damage and speeding up your basic attacks, and his passive speeds up his basic attacks already, and you just wail on people. With the right items, you can heal yourself faster than people can do damage to you if they don't burst you down, which is so sick. So if you're facing off 1v1 and it's not a jungler, normally you're just gonna come out on top. There's nothing they can do to you. Also, his ultimate is so unique. He kind of busts out a stationary cannon and you just do crazy AoE blast damage, and you can literally get aces with their ultimate if their team is just stacked one on top of another. So it's just so fun to bust out that ultimate at the exact right time when their team is kind of piled on top of each other, and you can just get quad kills all the time. It's so satisfying, it is so fun, and that's why I play him. Now we're kicking off the mid lane characters that I have the most fun with, and we're starting off with my main for mid lane, and that is Leong. Now, Leong is honestly probably one of the more straightforward characters when it comes to mid lane specifically, but I also find so much fun with him because a lot of his abilities are kind of AoE based, and you kind of use them to corral enemies where you want them to go, especially with his first ability, which just creates a wall that stuns them, and then you can just everything combos together with him so well. You can place his huge circle, and his book just does a ton of damage to them as that's happening. You stun him in the circle, it's just doing more damage. There's just nothing about him that I don't like. And then on top of that, with that stun, his ultimate stuns one character or one character at a time, and it just holds them in place, does a ton of damage, and allows them to sit in your circle of pain even longer. I don't know what it is about it. I'm sure it's very, very annoying for those of you who I come across in mid lane and in the games in general when I'm playing him, because it does take the control out of your enemy's hands, and there's not much you can do. He's just stunning you and keeping you in a damaging radius the whole time. And maybe I'm evil for that, but that's why I have so much fun playing Leong, and I honestly think you will too. Just please don't main him so I don't have to fight against him, please. The second mid lane character that I have a ton of fun with is Hanzo. Now, what makes Hanzo so fun in my opinion is it's almost like you're playing two different characters. There's a melee side to him where you can kind of learn his new attacks with that melee side, and a ranged side. Now, he defaults to the ranged side, but switching between those both, it's just fun having that little bit of extra flavor or different flavor every time you switch. Now, he also has a very unique rewind mechanic where you can honestly just teleport back to wherever you placed the rewind start point, if that makes sense. And as a fan of Sands of Time, if you guys know that Prince of Persia video game, any rewind mechanic is just really cool. I like how it makes you think things through and establishing that position that you can retreat to. I don't know. It adds a layer of strategy that I really enjoy keeping in the back of my mind. And he's just a cool character all around. Super smooth, super cool. So I really have a lot of fun with him. Last but not least, in the mid lane, I really enjoy playing Dr. Bran. His name just kind of makes me laugh. It just seems so strangely plain compared to the rest of the characters in Honor of Kings. But if you didn't know anything about me, know this. I love poison status effects. So any character that revolves around poisoning something else or doing damage over time, such as burn or poison, I always prioritize poison, and that's his entire kit. But on top of that, I really enjoy that poison can also heal you and your teammates. So it's a really cool duality that you don't see too much in Honor of Kings or in MOBAs in general, where he can do damage over time to others, but he's healing everyone too. So you can also do some really fun builds with him that kind of change him up. Now, is he a jack of all trades and a master of none? Yeah, maybe. Like, he's not super good at either or, but he's just fun nonetheless, because you kind of play the mindset of a support as well as a damage dealer, and I like that duality. So that's why I like Dr. Bran. Alright guys, those are some of the characters that I really enjoy playing because they're so fun. Now keep in mind, because I've only shared the farm lane and the mid lane, let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to do another video with other positions. Now I'm not as good at the other positions. I am pretty good at support though, or roaming. But just let me know if you want me to do another video similar to this one. I'm really curious to know. And also, don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below who you think is fun or who you think I should try. There's so many characters in this game that I haven't even touched yet. So let me know. I'm curious to know your guys' opinions. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and pop a sub. I love you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and take it easy.